Here we go. Can everyone hear me? That's good. Alright, let's put this show on the road. Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. This is the 37th live session, where I'll cover a combination of viewer submitted levels and levels that I find online, mainly the former. If you want one of your levels to be covered, please submit it through the live chat, and it can be either yours or someone else's level. But make sure I haven't already covered. Make sure it's not already on the level queue, and make sure not to submit more than 2 levels at a time so that you flood the queue. Otherwise I'll start ignoring your levels, because I want to cover levels made by different authors. I'll hopefully be able to complete about 10 or 15 levels today, and this stream will go on for about 2.5 hours. I'll begin with this stage, Fortress Boss Rush by Heavy Elite, with 13 plays and a score of 2. So welcome to the stream, Gravity Beetle, Croby, YouTube Social HD2, Jedox74, Lipatio, Croby, John Coates, Sound Haxorus, Brickman, Panther35, anyone else I missed, and all the lurkers. So let's begin. I accidentally said your name twice, sorry. That's what happens when I don't say it in alphabetical order. Feel free to start submitting your level IDs in now. There's already 7 on the queue, but one of them can be rearranged. If you submit 2 level IDs, your second level ID will be moved around in the queue, by the way. I won't cover the meat after the first one, unless the first level is rather short. Oh, that's neat. This is a boss rush stage, so here are all the bosses. There must be a faster way of doing this. That's it, I'm just gonna use weaknesses. Let's try this again and figure out what their weaknesses are. Well, wrong room. Not so typical boss rush room. After all, there's 6 bubble men over here. I found a weakness. Not done yet, though. It is. I suppose you're forced to use special weapons here, especially as the Buster does a measly 1 damage to them per hit. You can do it Buster only, but it takes a lot longer. And you don't have charge shots either. 1 down, 7 left to go, I guess. Think of all these as being fortress bosses, essentially. Oh no. This kinda reminds me of one of Lipatio's bosses. At least it can't hit me from above. I hope it's this. It is this. Don't worry, at least I know their weakness now. I'm going to assume you're forced to use you're heavily intended to use special weapons here. No, it's not their weakness? Okay, what is it then? Oh, vaulting is a time slow. I should have tried it out first. Usually I'd assume it would be a different boss compared to these. I don't exactly like this boss room due to how the placements are and their weakness. I would honestly prefer the time slow as a different boss's weakness. Of course, why does it go down? Thanks, game. Thank you, GeriMan. I'll add it after I complete this stage. Take me out of here, please. I prefer the Bubble Man room better. Double Spring Man. Honestly, I would have preferred if they took double damage from the Buster. Even for a Fortress boss, this would be too much. The thing is this, it deals quite a bit of damage to them. And get knocked off the footholder, why not? Thanks to collision detection. See, I like the ideas of them, I just feel they don't take enough damage, especially as we're facing off against multiple of them at a time. Now let's try everything else, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. One down, we'll have to go. Oh yeah, I forgot that you could place the black hole bomb in between these weapon blocks. I thought it just deflected them. As it deflects most other things, to be honest. Well, it makes sense, it's a weakness, at the very least. Welcome to the stream, Jaden, Gokulis, Galaxy Man, and everyone else. Ice Physics, Yafu's, and Toadman. The Yafu's are the most awkward part of this. That's the left half of the room done. Yeah, he stretched his arm way off screen until it hit something off screen. Double Spark Man with these things. Ah, sure, let's just use this. I like some of these Fortress boss ideas a lot more than the others. Again, this wouldn't be so much a problem if they took double damage. No, I can't. It's only regular pea shooter shots. That's why I'm just using the special weapons. Otherwise it'd be even more monotonous. Uh-oh. That's all on me. Thought it was lasting longer. Welcome to the stream, Queen Monica. Please finish driving. Glad you can make it. They both share the same health bar though. Again, underestimating how far it goes pushes me upwards. I guess Super Adapter then? Yeah, I think Super Adapter is best over here. Acid Rain may also work better, so let me try that. That's actually his weakness. That was not Sparkman's weakness. And we're out of here. Not yet, Mod Dream. Welcome to the stream, Zan and Mod Dream. Glad you can make it. We're having a bit more sizable crowd this time. Oh no. I guess it's Firestorm then? Yeah, it is. Thank you, damage boosting. That would be a neat arena for a fortress boss. I just wish those Gyro blocks respawn. Before I enter the last teleporter, I'm going down and spinning the keys. Yeah, no updates yet. I'm really looking forward to 1.6. And whatever new stuff it puts in. Oh yeah, I should be using the Acid Rain first. Let's try this again. I have no idea what their weakness is supposed to be. Even if I fail this, I'll just spin the keys and... well, I can't. I need more of them. I tend to call them the same thing. But the Acid Rain's probably a different weapon, now that I think about it. Just spam this to get some easy hits in. And now the hard part. I guess I can use the Black Hole Bomb. And it's actually their weakness. So Springman's weakness must have been something else then. Let's get out of here and finish the stage. Interesting set of ideas, not that well executed for at least half of them. Indeed, Lipatio. Gotta make sure there's no secrets. There isn't. Alright, adding your level in, GeriMan. With some more polish, I would give it a thumbs up. Right now, it's almost okay. Before I go to the next level, let me do a quick NSF file replacement. Second up is Abandoned Stage by Croby X, with 37 plays and a score of 5. As this stage has an NSF file replacement, I'll be silent for the first 1 or 2 minutes of the stage. So this track is Decisive Battle 2 from some game. I'm not sure which game though. Perhaps a Final Fantasy title? Also, welcome to Stream Data. Glad you could make it. It's not a mod, it's an NSF or music file replacement. Mods are a different thing entirely in Mega Man Maker, and I only covered two of them throughout the history of this LP series, to be honest. One of them was Bucket's mod, the other one was by a different author. Octopath Traveler, thank you. While surfing in the rain. I sound a bit worried due to my past experiences with these. But this is one of the easier ones, to be honest, so I'm not too worried. I was worried there was gonna be a spike trap somewhere. No sliding required here, though. Yeah, I remember now, Daibuman. Decent stage overall. I liked it more than the previous one. It felt balanced. How to make this battle a cakewalk. I'll keep these same music tracks for a while. I like these more than the originals. Third up is Weapon Capsule Relay 29 by YouTube Social HD2 with 14 plays and a score of 1. So the 29th iteration in the series. If you watch my LP series long enough, you know the drill. But if you're a new viewer, here's the gist of these double series. 4 or 5 screens dedicated to use of each special weapon, and every screen has its own aesthetics. When I say its own aesthetics, I mean its own background and foreground tileset combinations. And they tend to be pretty easy. Although they have been getting a bit more complex over the time. Well, at the very least, Ringman can still attack me and hurt me. In the Elect Man Revenge strat, he cannot hurt you at all. He always gets pushed back. I didn't watch the trailer for Death Stranding. Welcome to Stream Buster, glad you can make it. Same rules as always. I'm planning on testing out Restream.io next week. I just need to set up a Mixer account. Excuse me. Sorry about that. As I was saying, multiple platform stream. This is not a good placement, by the way. You'll still get hit by it even if you go up. It should be one block to the left or to the right. Yeah, there will be more YouTube streams. I'll just stream to multiple platforms at once. YouTube will still be my target streaming platform. I'm doing this so I can attract more viewers, as a large chunk of the gaming audience is on Twitch, not to mention an untapped audience on Mixer. Which, to be quite honest, both platforms have several features YouTube Live doesn't have, especially Mixer. For example, on YouTube I can't do stuff like Warp World, or all the games where you can control the game using those commands. Let's try it again. Yeah, no custom emojis. Even Twitch and I believe Mixer does that. I'll have to double check again if the YouTube supports it. I got shunted right into the wall. More like accidental clipping. Be right back in a moment. Forward up is Mega Saga Skyscraper by Jedox74 with 3 plays and a score of 0. Sure, I'll do a special extra stream showcasing all the new features. Only a selection of 6. I want Ice Slasher because of how useful it is. What type of bomb weapon do I want? I want the drill bomb more than anything else, so I'll sacrifice getting stuff like the black hole bomb. Yep, I recognize that reference. I'll add a level to Lipatio. You already have 2 levels on the queue, one from last week and one that you entered, so it may take a while to get to that level. Did you end up submitting that level by Pirata Pateta? I'm curious of playing that. I don't know, due to a glitch in Mega Man Maker, Drill Bomb has some scenarios where it is better, due to the multi-hit bug. Also because it can detonate in mid-air. If anything, I feel the Flash Bomb and Drill Bomb are equivalent. Both of them are some of my favorite weapons in Mega Man Maker, to be honest. What fan games tomorrow? I'm gonna try finishing Rockman R tomorrow. And then following that, I'm gonna be playing a Mega Man 1 ROM hack. And if I have more time after that, I'll just bite the bullet and do Rockman 2 CX. I gotcha. Well, either Rockman 2 CX or Rockman 2 Ultra. Depends on the new features added, Croby. I've been putting off CX for way too long. Might as well get it done as soon as possible. And besides, I'll be in the mood after suffering through Rockman R. At this point, I think Rockman CX is better designed than Rockman R. Did any of you see the trailer for Stage 2019? There are 2 or 3 games there I wish to cover. The 3D Mega Man game, the 3D Mega Man game, the Star Force fan game, and the Kirby Maker game. I know it feels like a combination of a Kaizo and Troll game due to its placements and inconsistent difficulty curves. But I'll rant more about that tomorrow. Right now, let's enjoy the good games. Perhaps it'll be a secret edition. I just wonder what the next major edition is going to be. I know they mentioned it's going to be smaller, but plans may have changed. I'm just hoping for more characters. Or even cosmetic skins would be nice. There's probably pop-up attackers somewhere. Or Yoku blocks. There they are. I knew the level would pull out something like this. Me too, Jaden. Perhaps when they loop back and get back to the point of Mega Man 7 and 8. Mind you, if I ever get the opportunity, I may play Rockman R2 in the future. We still have new bosses, Rafa. Not to mention 2 modified bosses. Have any of you watched the Sage 2019 trailer? The Sonic Amateur Games Expo 2019 trailer? I posted it both to the gaming channel as well as my Twitter feed. Fifth up is Werewolf Man, Firewolf's Hill, Normal, by Lipatio, with 78 plays and a score of 12. By the way, if you decide to play Rockman in 42, make sure you play as Mega Man. Base has a much harder time. They are certainly interesting Too bad they don't really have a damage table. That's what makes Air Conditioner Man or Aircon's Man weapon so useful. And I'm glad they were presented in Magwell 2. And yes, this is also an NSFR replacement I forgot to remove. And again, I like it better than the original team anyways. Ah, gotcha, Jaden. I'm gonna be covering 2 or 3 games there. A 3D Mega Man fan game, a Star Force game, and Kirby Maker. Yeah, I forgot to replace the NSF file for this. It was probably Mega Man 8 Wily something. Yeah, I replaced Mega Man 8 Wily 2, I think, with Fuse Man. Indeed, not to mention all the other jokes and whatnot. We're gonna have a truckload of new bosses. Wily 2 Mega Man Trio, okay, I see. Didn't really like the surprise. This time I'm just using this. Actually, it doesn't work as well as I hoped. Yeah, I took too much damage there from the previous fight. There's probably a third one somewhere. Yep, there it is. One of the places where the Sword Snake is very useful. I'll add it to Q Croby after I do this one. So basically just a dodging section. Well, I think I'm dead. If anything just breathes on me, I'm dead. Oh, now I can take one more hit. You mean the werewolves, Jedok? They were a fine enemy type. I wish they were added to the game, but that's alongside a lot of other enemies, to be fair. 5 because of how big it is. 6 is second favorite. Frankly, it's a bit overpowered in Mega Man 5. That's the one where he fires the power fist, right? That's called the Mega Arm. 11 is awesome as well because it temporarily knocks away shields. In many other Mega Man Classic games it'd be kinda broken, but considering Mega Man 11's level design, it's not too bad. Perhaps as a separate option. You get knocked back pretty far. And you can't reuse it like that. See, when you get knocked out of it, getting back on takes a short while. It's not instantaneous. Again, the short delay. It's not as smooth as you would think. See what I mean? Even when I swap, I need to be out of my knocked out phase. That's the way this weapon's balanced. Again, why did you despawn? Let's ignore what happened there. There we go. I got clipped into the wall, again. That's the danger of getting knocked into the wall when using weapons like that. Perhaps, game idea guy. I hope so. Hot dog heaven the level. Well, not really, there's not that many hot dogs. Yeah, I like 11's. It's basically Mega Man 6 with the guard break. At least that's how it feels like it to me. Thank you for the skip assist, Fan Fiend. Grandbuster is fun as well. Particularly with the upgrades. It's not too bad, Buster. It could have been much, much worse. Next hot dog is coming up right now. Never mind, he just ejected. That's alright, Croby. Now it's the shield section. Well, I did it too early. Welcome to the stream, Lily. Timing. I didn't rush through the section, so I didn't have the chance. I couldn't just cheese it as easily as the other one. Let's do this the way you're supposed to do it. Alright, that's not exactly what I meant to do. For some reason, the hitbox is a lot bigger than what it's supposed to be. Now it's working. Strange. I walked off far enough. Take two. Oh, I could have just slid that way. In fact, I just glided down like that. It was that easy. Yep. That kind of came out of left field for me, of all the bios. Imported. Here comes your daily reminder that our illusions were mistakes. I need to be back at full health anyways, I took a bit too much damage. Yeah, I can always just use Surf Snake. Or the Shine. Yeah, I played it too safe there. A bit of a longer level, but many of your levels are longer. And I agree this should be normal hard due to some of the sections. Like the NATO section. Should've just slid jump. I know it's called Werewolf Man, but by this point it doesn't really feel like a werewolf stage. It feels more like a fire stage. Or Will-O-Wisp. Hardest part of this section done. No checkpoint though, so... Oh no. I guess that's why we have the shine. See ya, Dabuman. Suddenly lag. Probably because of all the fires. How am I not dead over there? I should have got knocked into the pit. Yet I was able to recover. How much longer until the end? This is going farther than what I expected. Feels like 2 levels or 3 levels merged into one. Oh goody, one of these sections. I'm never good with these. That wasn't the hardest part of the level for me. Ow, cheap shot. And by defeating Werewolf Man, I get the Fire Claw and Red Wolf, or rather Rush Coil, I see. Interesting title, but like many of your levels, the difficulty is a bit inconsistent. If this was a regular level submitted, I would honestly split it off into a few more ones. Otherwise, I say it was decent. It probably should label normal hard for the last section. It is pushing the normal difficulty. Sixth up is Time Flash Factory 2 by Heavy Elite with 8 plays and a score of -4. I know I got a negative score. Welcome to the stream, Maria. No, it's not. I wouldn't say it's a Kaiser level yet, but it's getting there. Sometimes Kaizo's relative, after all. The sequel to the original level where you need to freeze things in place in the correct times. And managed to fill it up anyways. Time slip would be handy too. Bad timing. And I'm dead because I got in the wrong order. I'm gonna go down a pit because I want the time slow. It has an extra safety net. I probably don't need it for the stage, but just in case. Yep, it's essentially a time stopper level, Rafa. The biggest worry is the power adapter sections more than anything else. Because things go horribly wrong with that. And me not paying attention. Checkpoint was probably 2 screens away too. At first I thought it was something else. See you tonight, Lily. Probably due to its difficulty, Croby. I said before and I'll say it again. One of the reasons why stages get downvoted is due to lack of quality. The other reason is due to their difficulty, regardless of their quality. And certain kinds of levels as well. They have a natural inclination to being downvoted or upvoted. For instance, auto-playing levels tend to have a positive bias. I need that over there. Not what I meant to do, but I guess this works. There's our checkpoint. If there was a spawn these blocks enabled in this engine, it would very likely be there. Oh no, timing again. I think time slow would work better here. Wonky physics with this. Push me up, please. Can you see how difficult this is gonna be? See, just a pixel lower. Now too high. Why does this engine have to be so precise with sliding? This is one reason why you want to downvote the level. This is Kaiser design, essentially. Yeah, essentially, Buster. The rest of the stage is fine. Now, if the holes were more forgiving, or it's 2 blocks, I'd be a lot more okay with it. See, this should work, but it's 2 pixels down, that's why it doesn't work. And time slowing it doesn't help either. And I can't stack the blocks on top of each other either. Let's see how much more minutes it's gonna take. And I keep getting hit by it. This is not... Frankly, this doesn't mesh well with this engine. Why does it have to be so precise to slide in? This is not really a challenge even the classic series would have. Yeah, maybe not Kaizo, but it's monotonous. Very monotonous. See, just 4 pixels off. I'm gonna try time slow one more time. Now it's just 2 pixels too high. Seriously? That's why I don't like these sorts of challenges. The engine's... it's not forgiving at this. Okay, perfect. You have to be exactly perfect there, otherwise you won't make it. Then there's this challenge up ahead, and if you fail it, you're back to square one. Not good challenge design. Metal Man? Oh, no, no, no. Actually, that isn't too bad. The initial part of the stage is better than Time Flash Factory 1, but this part is worse. That one screen destroyed the fun of many players. The checkpoints are after this point, probably. It's a mini-boss battle after all. And my time slot has been refilled. Thank you, double checkpoints. We didn't need double there. A very easy boss, thank goodness. Okay, I see what I need to do here. And make sure to chase it down over there so I can knock the block there. Perfect. See, the rest of the challenges are fine, it's just that one over there that didn't feel properly tested. That's the strangest part. Oops. That's what I was worried was gonna happen once. No worries, checkpoint right over here. I guess I fall down here. Or not? What am I supposed to do then? I guess I overlooked something. It is not possible. Four by one you can cross with a slide jump, but... I think I missed something there because otherwise I can't cross that. Of course, a lot of things are possible in this engine thanks to clipping, but how do you reach this? I have to destroy the block, but the block isn't destroyed. What gives? Am I missing something? Because this stage should be winnable. Well, even if the block was destroyed, I can't do anything here. But this stage should be completable, so something must have happened. I either took an incorrect route, or something soft-locked. I'll give it one more go, then I'll get out of here. Welcome to the stream, Malcolm. Glad you could make it. It's not one of these pits, is it? If it's a frame-perfect jump, that's not a good level design either. Unless you're trying to make a Kaizo stage. See, I can't do it. There needs to be at least a few more pixels to the right. I'm going to assume it's a bug. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and assume it's a bug there. He'll watch the VOD. He'll be able to explain what just happened here, because I see no way of completing the stage from this point on. So unless it was broken during upload, or I took an incorrect route, something must have happened. I don't want to say it's poor level design at this point, because it must be completable. I'll say that sliding to that perfect block, that's poor level design. This one, I have no idea. Time slow doesn't slow myself down, sadly. You could also do that or clip into the train, but I don't think that's the solution. If it is, this stage gets a downvote. Let's get back to where we were. See, I don't see you can do this without an extra block or half block. Because as I said, time slow slows down the environment, not yourself. There was one level by you, Lipatio, that got all those downvotes. The rest of the stage is... Actually, let's go start the stage from this point on and assume this didn't happen. I'm going to assume it's either a pixel perfect jump or it's a glitch. I know, it was kind of an optional weapon in the first place, so I'm gonna see if I can complete it the usual way then. Alright, for a moment there I was worried. Indeed. That's the strangest part of the level. Outside 2 points which suddenly require pixel precision, the rest of the stage is fine, honestly. My bad. Don't worry, recovering this is pretty straightforward, I guess. Just need to place it correctly. There. The ideas of the stage were nice, but the level design was worse than the previous stage, to be quite honest. I would just remove those 2 sections and the rest of the stage would be fine. This is what a time slot would probably be his weakness. Due to the stage being pretty much unwinnable for most players right now, I'd give it a thumbs down. Sorry, Heavy Elite. Hopefully you can explain in the chat or comment section below. I really think that it's either precision on his part or got broken during upload. That has happened before. Alright, I'll be right back in a moment. Before I move on to the next level, two comments. First, I want to give all the level designers the benefit of a doubt in case their level breaks, because it has happened in the past a few times where the upload broke the level in some ways, or a future revision. Also, as a response buster, you get honorable mentions for good, fun, or unique level design. For example, a fireman story would be an easy honorable mention. But if you have references, not really. Unless you use the references in a interesting fashion, you have to integrate them into the level. And I already covered this level, GeriMan, so I'll remove it from the list. So next up is Mega Man 1 upgraded Yellow Devil Castle 1 by RedCrazyKirby with 36 plays and a score of 5. Even as a developer, I don't know how I can consistently pull it off without someone else slowing you down like Time Man. I know I did make a Kaizo level in the not too distant past, but even then there were ways you could break it, and it didn't require that little precision. In Mega Man 4 maybe, but not this game. Sure, I'll cover that level next then. Well, not next, I mean on the list. After this level, I'm going to cover level from the most popular queue, then Lipatio's next stage. Let's see how long this level takes. This is not an appropriate theme for a fortress stage, it's too chill. It sounds like you're visiting Dr. Light's lab, not Dr. Wily. Well, the rest of the stages on the list are either submitted by you, Lipatio, or Croby, so... yeah, remember to check my level history. Yep, it is. This is supposed to be a remix of Wily 1. It's not being intro stage due to the abundance of enemies, and assuming you understand how these gimmicks work already. No, it's not your level, Lipatio. It's RedCrazyKirby, and this stage was submitted by Croby. Sure, let's get hit by everything. Thank you, Checkpoint, art designer. Yeah, probably from Dr. Wily's Revenge. That's probably what the upgrade it is. I always thank the designer for checkpoints because so many of them get it wrong. No, not collab stage. Done by one person. So far it's a decent level, I'd say. It works as a fortress stage, though the aesthetics feel a bit too green. And the music doesn't feel appropriate at all. It feels more like an intro stage theme, not a fortress stage. I'm getting the feeling they're remixing multiple stages into one for the Wily 1 stage. Which I don't mind, that's actually a pretty interesting idea, and most players haven't played Mega Man 1 for the Game Boy. Yeah, unlike the last stage, this feels a lot better balanced. Which makes it look better than Cutman's original stage, to be honest. Yep, I am playing, Eduardo. Feel free to submit level IDs now, because I don't have that many levels on the queue. Oh, this I said is a bit awkward. Let me guess, his weakness is a Thunder Beam. Indeed. Time slow? Okay, oil. It pollutes his plants, I guess. Yeah, this conveyor belt makes the fight a lot more awkward. Of course I could just use the shine, I just realized that. Mainly when he's going towards the left, that's where it's a bit most awkward. Bye Maria, glad you could make it though. If you want to stay in touch for future videos, please join my Discord server. You can find that link in the description below. I have Malcolm. Twice on this channel, by the way. Buster is amazing at that game. Sure, let's do Wily Castle 2 now, with 26 plays and a score of 2. This was a pretty fun level, and it'll be a nice palate cleanser from the last frustrating stage. Oh no, wait, I mixed up the games. I was thinking Mega Man Battle Royale. I played Mega Man Arena, yes I did, at my own time, not for the channel though. Think of it as being a brawler but starring Mega Man characters. Try to make some of the featured levels and let me level to you. All of them are at the very least decent. Or any of the race stages that are non-Kaizo. Did work pretty well too. I'm surprised they haven't been submitted to me yet. More awkward music track choices, as Rafa points out. I like the level design of these stages, I just question the music choices. Especially for a fire stage. Of all the things, why this? Yeah, I like the level design, as I said. Gokulis is one of the one of the better fortresses. Seriously, a jet adapter? Well, time to break the stage. Oops, I didn't notice that at first. I thought it was actually part of the background. Because everything has a kind of similar color scheme of reddish orange, yellowish. So they don't stick out as much. Here they're fine, but for that screen, I wish there was more distinction. Yeah, Yellow Devil Castle, Mega Man 1 upgraded. See, I wish, and when I first entered the room, I thought that was actually part of window dressing. When I say window dressing, I mean part of the environment. Wow, you need to be fast here. They do take quite a while, to be honest, especially if you decide to not use charge shots. It's even worse if you decide to perfect run it. Thank you, Buster. I'll cover it after the level in the most popular queue I cover. I mean, I had pretty good luck last week. No, you're not too late. I have at least 90 minutes left in the stream. So I'll do Level Buster after this stage. Sure, submit them, Cowleb. I'll see how fast I can complete them. Feel free to submit your levels. There'll be a stream tonight as well. As always. I'm gonna be starting it... This time I'm gonna be starting that stream at 8 PM PDT. And I want to point out something. Some people have called me out about my use of Sturgeon's Law and how 90% of levels are, or 10% of levels are supposedly good. Whenever I say Sturgeon's Law, I mean 90% of levels are scrap, and only 10% are non-scrap, or par or above par. That's not saying 10% of the levels are good, per se. Only 10% of them are non-scrappy. None of the levels have 5-minute loading, by the way, Cowleb. None yet. But thank you for the information. As I've made apparent throughout this LP, I don't really like the rolling cutter. The boomerang cutter in Mega Man X is better, for one, because it's stronger, you can fire at more angles, it follows you longer, and you can fire multiple of them at once. Let's move the levels around a bit. Let's see... Let's see what DWCD is. By Golden Devil BR, with 70 plays and a score of 19. Remember, on the most popular queue, if a stage has more upvotes, that doesn't necessarily mean it's better. He is Gokulus. But you have to be careful about the room structure. Some of them are easier to exploit than others. What is it, Daibuman? This level looks fine so far. I'll cover it after Busters. Cowleb, please submit your levels so they can be put on the queue. Yeah, SNK bosses. They're rather infamous of that. Boss only moves and whatnot. Good, easy Concrete Man. But not that strong. They went down the line of cheating, basically, and breaking mechanics. Okay, I see the problem. Thanks, YouTube copying. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it manually. Buster, the level you submitted doesn't exist. Can you double check the ID? Alright, I'll shuffle it around with the next stage then. So 10th up is Sun God Realm by Botrock with... Bleh. 10th up is Sun God Realm by Botrock with 12 plays and a score 0. Gotcha, Cowleb. I'll do it right after this stage. At least the first one. Yeah, Base is one of the faster characters, so I will definitely go to that stage with him. I kept calling it butt rock, because that is a subgenre of rock. There is another LP series that will be coming up soon, of a giant mech game, by a pretty surprising publisher. I got a free key for it, but I'm quite surprised who the publisher is. You'll find out in about a day or two. Also, on a similar note, I recorded 3.5 episodes of Tower Tale day before yesterday, and boy, I didn't expect the last storyline to last for 4 episodes. It really makes me feel the game wasn't really balanced between characters properly in terms of story. Dark Echo really gets the long end of the stick. The really long end. Kind of like it. Looking at the screenshots, it kind of reminds me of a Super Robot game. Somewhere between Super Robot and Real Robot. Not Gundam, but indie title. It is out now, by the way. Out since Friday. On the editing front, my LPs of Hardhead 2 as well as Dandelion Night are done. I'll start editing Rockman R once the LP is done because I can already foresee it being 4 episodes long and it's gonna have a lot of strange cuts. Wait, Rockbot on Android? Is that the same Rockbot as the one on the PC? Because that's also on my to-play list. My plans are, I'm gonna finish Rockman R tomorrow, hopefully in time. Then I'll double back to playing a Mega Man 1 ROM hack, then Rockman 2 CX if I have time. Gotcha. If I recall correctly, Rockbot actually has 2 playable characters. The Purple Mega Man XB and someone else. Well, that's very strange. Alright, submit one of the featured levels on Let Me Level With You, Buster. I'm okay with that. I understand, Buster. I take your word for it. You can always just search Mega Man fan games like Nathaniel Hoover's list. I'll publicize my list of suggestions very soon. so we don't have repeat suggestions. I also found a fan game that's gone pretty low-key compared to everyone else. I found a fan game that very few people know about. That's okay, as long as it's decent, I'm okay with it. Of course it'd be Fair Man, who else would it be? Down he goes. Maybe, maybe not. This felt like an okay stage, so perhaps. And to be fair, my bar of thumbing up a level is pretty low. As long as it's okay to decent, I'll give it a thumbs up. I'm missing a lot of games, Croby. Fan games and ROM hacks, to be fair. So let's see... Eleventh up is Intro Stage Mega Man Supercharged by Cowleb, with 35 plays and a score of 7. At least I think it's by Cowleb. They issued a challenge to me to complete this stage under 2 minutes. I'll also pair it with the next stage in this series and do the challenge for that. So let's see if I can do it. I'm gonna go through this base. No double jumping, sadly. I have treble boost. It originated in the mobile. Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure if it was made by you or not. I'm gonna end up regretting damage boosting everywhere. I lose a few seconds, but I regenerate my energy. No, I don't want to go down there. That was a bad choice. Now I need weapon energy. Surely this is the end. Only tree got it. Well. There goes that. Down he goes. Hopefully, I'm gonna be asking for a key for that. Because that's an awesome Mega Man Battle Network successor. Along with End Cycle, for that matter. So I won this challenge, let's move on to the next one. Do you want free indies or not non-free indies, Jaden? Next one, Musketeer Man. 12th up is Musketeer Man, Mega Man Supercharged by Cowleb with 18 plays and a score of 0. The challenge for the stage is to complete it within 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That's a definite yes, Panta. Is it really stolen assets if it's a fan game? Are they trying to sell it? Alright. You can check my list of games I LP'd for some suggestions. As always. Oh, in that sense. Okay, let's bring everything. Who knows, we may need it and... I'll ignore the Power Stone. Hopefully I don't come to regret it. I'm not supposed to have all these weapons now because this is a level series, but it'll make my life a lot easier with speedrunning. Especially when I can do stuff like this. Go right ahead if you want. I get 3 treble boosts? I should be spamming it a lot more then. There was some drama I heard on that, about Rockbot's creator, and that video series. It makes me a bit worried of covering that game, to be honest. That's one of the reasons why I'm not covering Mega Man Eternal. The first one, that is. Welp, can't go in there then. Probably halfway there. I'm falling behind. No, the Rockbot drama I was referring to. Jewel Satellite, thank you. Can't go in there. More of the stages left. Perfect. Now I can finish him. Compared with the previous stage, getting it under 3 minutes and 30 seconds isn't that bad. Then again, I kinda cheated by getting all the other weapons out of order. If I had to do this normally, if this was a full playthrough, I'd have to be a lot more risky. Play it a lot more risky and end up dying more often. Level design itself is decent, and all of it's doable buster only with all the 3 characters. It was on sale, I see. If it was just on the App Store, I'd say it's ill-advised, but if it's free, okay, I'll accept it. But after selling it, all bets are off. It's a similar situation with Rockman R, to be honest. But I will cover it. I'll cover it so you don't have to play it. 13th up is Mega Man DOS Dyna Man by GamerFromTheWeb with 34 plays and a score of 7. Alright, if it's... I'm getting conflicting information on that. If it's free, I'll say it's ill-advised. If it was on sale, no, not a good idea. And yet still, Rockman R2 has a sequel that's being sold, I think. It isn't the first rip-off of Mega Man, to be honest. Rockbot 2? Thank you, GeriMan, I'll cover it after this one. Whenever I see this, I keep getting flashbacks to Time Flash Factory. I remember this section. It was also kind of janky during DOS Remake, I think. Should have just rented it right there. Did the first one ever get finished, by the way? I'm assuming it did, but it was rushed or something. Yeah, Rosen is a much better one. Blades of the Cross or something. I first want to cover the free games, then I'll do the paid games. In Mega Man DOS Remake, what was dropped here was actually junk blocks. Oh no. And it could be destroyed. Number 2 is better, but we'll get into that when I get into that. No thank you, I don't want spike ceilings. All I know is the second one's better, the first one has some issues. The general consensus I've heard about the game is that it's at the very least okay to decent. Outdated and has some, let's just say, some unfair or unpolished level design. I have version 5 or 6, the one with the really long levels before they were reduced in size. If I ever do Revolution again, it'll be version 7. I want to play the version before Revolution Remix at the very least. That way we can show off the changes. I'm not sure if this is the most appropriate track for Dyna Man. This takes place in a junk factory, so Junkman's team or Dustman's team would be better or more appropriate. Nice remix nonetheless. Oh. That was a close one. Mind you, you can't get soft locked. You just get crushed. Or fall into spikes, I mean. Or be forced to go into the spikes. Probably. Even then, they could at least use Dustman's team for those who didn't. Uh-oh. I don't like fighting Stone Man in these kinds of arenas. Especially without a charge shot. But I did it. Fun remix, although the boss fight, you made Stone Man essentially harder due to the lack of charge on it and the conveyor belts. Hang on, I'll get your level in Galaxy Man, but there was one person before. GeriMan, you're next. Fourteenth up is Bomb Man's Revenge version 2 by HUN Rockman, with 6 plays and a score of 2. Oh, Zoo GeriMan, I see. I wasn't sure if you submitted someone else's level ID. That's coming up next. I'll do your level I'll do Pirata Pateta's level after this. Then I'll do Galaxy Man's level. The background is a bit... feels unfinished, to be fair, in that section. Mellow yellow. You could have at least put something there. Oh, I see. Now you can give me a challenge, I'm fine. Yeah, what happened to the Bomb Man background? Why do we have a plain yellow one? Kinda feels unfinished. I tend to put plain backgrounds when I'm making the stages, then I add it in later. At least the tiles are better. And don't worry, I'll eventually play OP2 and versus YouTube when I get back to the next fan game cycle. Obvious weakness is obvious. Guess he really wanted to play jump rope with me. This stage kind of felt empty, to be honest, especially with the lack of a background. Alright, be right back in a moment. 15th up is Skill Test, Wall Jump with Oil Slide, Shoot the Wall and Then Jump by Pirata Pateta with 29 plays and a score of 2. Okay, it's gonna be a much shorter stage, thank goodness. Uh-oh. First set you have to use this as a Mega Ball. This, it may take a few times. Especially as I have to have my upward momentum. And now I escape reality. One of the older level designers who submitted levels to me. Well, I guess I'm failing this skill test. Skill test. Figure out how to escape from reality. Step 1. Shoot oil sliders at the wall. Timing. See, one of the aspects of the engine that requires a lot more precision. I did that basically by luck. I sure hope there isn't spikes. Oh, I have to do it twice. The description of the level isn't really that straightforward. It's not shoot at the wall and press jump. You have to time it exactly right. Yeah, this is basically a Kaizo level, in terms of the skill it requires. Most players will not be able to pull this one off. It's like a harder version of Windstorm, a much harder version. Okay, I was lucky there too. That's the end, thank goodness. I was worried it was going to be much longer. Kaizo without spikes, so I don't lose progress. Done. Under 3 minutes and 30 seconds. This is like a tutorial state for this gimmick, and I'm pretty sure several Kaizo stages have implemented it. I don't want to play those. Thank you, GeriMan. There are a bunch of levels in front, so I'll have to cover them first. I'm going to cover Galaxy Man's level, then a level in the most popular queue, then a stage from the featured levels. 16th up is Nivel Base Misteriosa by Tecnical Vapor 007 or 007 with 4 plays and a score of 0. It's simulated wall jumping. I wish I had Google Translate ready. Is this a death trap? No, it isn't. I'm not worried about you, Bubble Man. Actually, not worried about any of the bosses because they have full refills of everything. Oh, it's your first level then. I see. I thought it was someone else. I'll mark it on my list as you then, Jaden. Pretty easy first stage to be honest, because full refills. Pretty much any stage where you have full refills of life energy right in the boss arena aren't that difficult, unless there's a lot of instant death or everything else there. Gotcha, you can use mine and my time as a reference for PB then. Pretty easy boss for a stage, all things considered. This last step can be quite hectic and cluttered. Only one needs to be defeated. Hold on everyone, I'm adding your levels. I got your level in Cowleb. And I got your level in Silent Haxorus. Well, not your stage, but the one you submitted. I have about one or so, less than an hour left on this stream. So let's see. Ah, sure, let's do this. Yellow Devil Remake 2019 Remake by Stefan Lima 11 with 75 plays and a score of 40. They've gone in the most popular queue several times by this point. Immediately starting off with the battle. A different take on the Yellow Devil encounter. A much easier take compared to Buster's, to be honest. I mean, with Busters you have less time to react to the boss. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. I confused what you were saying with... I confused what you said with the title of the stage with you saying it. Gotcha, I'll fix that. And thanks for the translation. I understand what they did. It's like an easy mode version of Yellow Devil, to be honest. #17th up is Ghost Man, Ghosts of the Past, Normal by Lipatio, with 70 plays and a score of 19. Yeah, Buster, it's very easy mode. At least put more enemies during the invulnerable phase, more than just those killer bullets. Put some tellies, put some octopus batteries. Remember, if I can't cover your level during the stream, don't worry. I'll cover it during tonight's stream in a few hours. And remember to join my Discord server, here's the link. Oh goody, one of the longer stages it seems. Let me double check it while it loads up. Oh wow, this stage is 89 screens long, 11 checkpoints, 1 boss, 155 enemies, 542 spikes, and 21 refillers. Most of the spikes are just there for decoration and are probably off screen. Let's see how long this stage will take place in real time. After all, we know that the on-screen timer lags a bit, and isn't real time. I use Mecha's level design website. There you can search out levels and find more information about them. I should have known that was going to happen by the faces. A lot of levels using the same music track from Mega Man 8. And to be quite honest, I prefer this over the original Mega Man 8 music track. Or Mega Man 3, I'm not sure which one. First of 11, 2 choices, let's go to orange first. Do I have to memorize the faces? I think one of the Fortress teams, I forget which. Let's flip gravity. I'm just gonna cheese it and do it this way. Now I can't really cheese it. Yeah, I remember the inverted cave. This is a quite reminder of this. A lot better than the original inverted cave though. A lot less frustrating to be honest. So, Ghost from the Past. Well, this stage is literally called Ghost of the Past, so makes sense. We're going to choose previous stages made by Lipatio. Do you like all the faces? The hardest stage ever played by Lipatio was probably the Haunted Island, or the island filled with monsters. Especially as there's one section which I was never able to get past. As well as one of the levels. I think one of the other levels with the NATO or something. That is also a huge pain to pull off. Oh. I can go for it. Let's risk it. Yeah, hydroelectric power plant. Now I recognize the screen. It'll take me a while because it's been several hundred levels, probably. I tend to recognize the second half of the stages more than the first halves. Of course, this time there are a lot more evil faces trying to crush me. Or rather, telefrag me. That completes the 2 recreations. Left or right? Let's go left first. Not that it really matters, it seems. Why, thank you there. Next set. Into the sign teleporter we go. Oh. This was the NATO stage, or one of the stages with that. I distinctly remember this section. Which honestly was the easier part of the stage. It was the breeder. At least it's this section other than the other section. Now imagine if I missed that, it'd be kind of embarrassing. Welcome to stream, Zero. Glad you could make it. I'm in the last 40 minutes though. 34 minutes. No jet. Thank you, Ice Physics, for screwing up my movement. Alright. Nope, I want to try this again. There is a way to do that. Nope, can't. Yeah, I don't recognize this stage at all. Excuse me. Killer bullets. I know there's a safety spot, but I have to worry about all those faces too. Okay, that works. I was hoping you could just glitch right through the terrain. Crash lift? You're stuck over there. Probably should just use the concrete shot. Killer bullets are the heart. Well, I should have just used my buster. This is why I fear killer bullets in these sorts of sections. Their wavy pattern makes it harder to dodge. Thank you there. I didn't think I'd latch on like that. Oh yeah, the Great Chase. I remember that. One of Buster's hardest series. I wasn't even able to complete 2 of the levels. 4 or 5, I think. Thank you, Shine, for saving me. Yeah, there have been several made in Mega Man Maker. They'd work. I can jump over it, but I'll probably end up dying. Let's get the key and get out of here. Bit of a difficulty spike, but, well, the stage is supposed to get harder. Probably 4 more teleporters left. Please appear, face. Before the stage starts to lag to a crawl. Oh. Oh. Well, at least there's a checkpoint before it. And there is a way to cheese it too. Combine usage of that and the charge kick. Bump into the wall anyway. Get stuck. There. That's what I did next. Something's hidden on the right. That's really suspicious looking. Can't easily get up there. If that one skeleton... well, the Skeleton Joe is just more of a nuisance more than anything else. True. There, that's what I wanted to do all this time. I'll ignore the secret to the right. Welcome to the Bone Zone DX. Yep, I should have known. Checkpoint was right up there too. Game, please with the grabbing. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Now hide over here. Play it safe. This time go to the right. Because now I can actually see where everything spawns in. Checkpoint is probably in the next screen. realize that next. Please don't put a face over here. I'm afraid Yoko-Block's gonna insta-telegraph. I'm afraid Yoko-Block's gonna end up telefragging me somewhere. Alright, made it to the next section. This is probably the last of the Ghosts of the Past. I don't recall the stage. It's a bit familiar, but not quite. Yeah, I'm streaming for at least 20 to 25 more minutes. Any levels I can't do now, I'll do it later. Oh, item tree. Cave. I know, Zero. Especially if the stage is more difficult. Or long. Cove Lighthouse and Electro Forest. I remember this section. It's so easy to, it's rather easy to fall off. Not so easy, but not the favorite part of the stage. So easy. One of the things I don't like about this engine, probably maintains it maintains it from the classic series, is the inconsistencies of how strict the hitboxes are. If I stay dead center, I should be mostly fine. But you never know. This is Mega Man Maker after all. You'll have an easier time if you're treated like a Kaizo. Or a troll. Well, that's it. That was much shorter than I expected. Now time for Electro Forest. Got me there, half of Skull. I like this stage more than your previous stage, Lipatio. To be quite honest. They have different letters though. Item 1 is just the floating platforms upwards, item 2 is the straightforward firing jet, item 3 is the bouncy one you just saw. Blocks? Thank you. Oh no, I know this section. This is one of the more frustrating parts of Electro Forest. I know what to do here, but the number of enemies, the lag, the rain, makes for a painful experience. Yeah, Iron Tree also climbs walls, I know that. In Electro Forest, this was my least favorite part of the stage, to be quite honest. So much could go wrong so easily, and the addition of faces makes matters worse, to be honest. I have to use Charge Kick there. I don't think I had Charge Kick in the original version of the stage, so in a way it makes it easier to accomplish this. There. Oh, I'm just so worried about a random face popping up and messing me up. I guess that was the last one, or perhaps there's two more. Last one. At least the stage had a gradual difficulty increase, for the most part. Send it to me, YouTube. How about Mega Man powered sideways? The lag is actually making this battle a bit easier to dodge everything. Oh. Now please stop doing an attack, I need to find your weakness. Thank you. If you're part of my Discord server, just send it your chat there. That way I'm more likely to see it. Wait, the stage isn't over yet. Of course, we get a new weapon at the end. Mega Man powered 360 degrees. And by defeating him, I got that. Phew. Despite its difficulty, I liked it more than Lipatio's previous stage. It's a nice retelling of the past. Not necessarily the best parts, some harder, some easier, but still fun. Like the previous section with the jet adapter, originally I don't think I had access to the charge kick, so that made it much easier. Okay, I'll note it down for later. I'll play the whole level pack in one go though. I'll play 3 more stages, then I'll end off the stream. '18th up is Mega Makeover Chrominium Facility by Let me rephrase it. 18th up is Mega Makeover Chrominium Facility by Very Clean Guy with 18 plays and a score of 5. The way Chrominium was spelled threw me off a bit. I was gonna say Chromium at first. I found this level on the featured levels of Let Me Level You. So it should be at the very least decent, hopefully. Let me check, I'm googling it right now. Depending on the length of the stage, this may be the second to last level of the part. No, I don't see it. I think it's made up. Like Bassanium. Let's give Portaman his time to shine. He didn't have that much this time. Yep, there is, but this is more material. I think it's based off of chromium. Otherwise they'll call it Chromanium, or Chrominium. So far so good. It hasn't become that much of a meme in Mega Man Maker. Yeah, I forgot, sorry Lipatio. I'll do it after this stream, don't worry. I paid too much attention to my level queue. Currently it's my... well, I'll have to decide my honorable mentions in post. I'm not sure what my favorite level or honorable mention of this stream is. I'll have to double check my list. I can probably pick out a favorite, but for honorable mentions, I'll save it for the VOD. I get the pun there, pandemonium, panda. I see how these teleporters work. Gray just launches me upwards, the blue ones are connected. Well, I never really played Powered Up, so that'll be interesting. Was his name the same in Japanese? Rockman Squared? Or Rockman? Yeah, if I do a Let's Play of it, I'll be using an emulator. I have no desire to get a recording device for the PSP by this point, or the PS Vita. You can play as all the Roadmasters, not to mention 3 variations of Mega Man, even Proto Man. Oh no. Welp. GG. Best lyric here. It deserves a raise. I know about this glitch. If I do play it, I won't go through the game 10 times with each of the different characters because they have unique dialogue options. I will go through it at least 3 times. Well, 2 times to be fair. Once with Mega Man, once with another character, and once with all the different Roadmasters simultaneously for each different stage. Yeah, I'm going to use PP as PP. That should work. From what I've heard, it's the second best emulator. It's one of the best emulators on the PC. Up there with Beast Nest, Higgin, and Dolphin. Sure, Mega Man Roll and the 10 other and the 8 Roadmasters. I just wish, from what I've seen in the footage, I just wish Roll had more combos with a broom. And probably a charge attack. The charge shot sound effect in Powered Up is way too loud though by default. I'm gonna be forced to do it, Buster. In order to unlock some of the extras, you have to go through each stage in reverse order of the Roadmaster weaknesses. And I know the reason why you're saying it. Well, I'll see. If it's too painful, I'll decide otherwise. Yeah, I also have to cover challenge mode because it has its own set of challenges. I wish there was a similar aspect in Mega Man 11. The challenge mode over there was a bit too simplistic for my taste. The 1.5 teleporter bug. I hope that's fixed in 1.6. Kind of a downgraded Zero, all things considered. And 3 variations of Mega Man, or 4. Regular Mega Man, Unarmored Mega Man, and Mega Man with the Charge Shot. Unarmored Mega Man could only kick enemies, by the way. I find it funny you can suddenly deflect those projectiles and they suddenly start moving. Is Evil Mega Man a playable character? I don't recall him being one. This was a decent stage by a very clean guy. Nice ability curve, nice of introducing challenges, and most of the deaths were due to engine problems and my fault. Oh, gotcha. And to be fair, Oil Man's weapon in Powered Up kind of sucks. It's the worst weapon in the game. At least here, it's a lot more useful. Down he goes. I'll give this a thumbs up. It was decent, I'd say. I'll be right back in a moment. Nineteenth up is Bombman's Revenge Ice version. Version 2. 19th up is Bombman's Revenge Ice version 2 by GeriMan with 18 plays and a score of 4. Well, Mega Man from Mega Man 1 Mega Man 2 actually has some differences, but in Powered Up they're the same. The difference has to do with physics. And yes, when I do play in Powered Up, I will fight all the bosses Buster only. The non-fortress bosses, at least. And I will play through the game on hard mode. He is. I just wish his sound effect wasn't so obnoxiously loud. They could have toned it down by 50% and it'd be fine, but no, the charging sound effect is too overpowering, to be honest. So the previous stage by GeriMan as before, but now iced over completely. Also, I keep forgetting I have access to all these special weapons to make my life a lot easier. Like this, for example. Or the jet adapter. Indeed. Yeah, Mega Man 6's charge shot is the most balanced, I feel. Bigger than Mega Man 4, but you lose it when you take a hit. Although, I mean in the original you lose it if you take a hit. In this one, not so much. Mega Man 7 just depowered it by too much. Mega Man 6's one feels like the perfect balance. In between Mega Man 4 and 5, deals 3 damage to enemies and bosses, charge time isn't too long, and you lose it if you take a hit. 5GB has a... I don't feel it's balanced more towards skilled players, because the Mega Arm takes a short while to get used to be honest. Thank you, Super Ball Cannon. Then again, the Mega Arm works a lot better in that game due to the smaller area you have to work with. If the game's screen real estate was bigger, the Mega Arm would be less useful. Because the Game Boy's screen has less real estate, it makes the Mega Arm so much more handy compared to if it was on the NES system. It does have a built-in level designer, which is why I find it very strange they never capitalized on it and made their own Mega Man Maker, but Capcom was screwing up a lot of things during that time, afterwards. Yeah, you don't lose it in Mega Man 4, but the charge shot is much more narrow. Mega Man 5's charge shot felt a bit too big. As you can see over here, you could hit so many things easily with it. 6 felt the best balanced. Grab Buster was a great Omni use though. Healing on demand, as long as there's an enemy nearby. Also, I think you could steal enemies' P-chips. Welcome to stream, Ultramar. Indeed. And thank goodness we have the Magmo series and all the other fan games to pick up Capcom's slack for the past few years. Yeah, that's the one. Then they canceled it, along with 2 other games for that matter. Not that difficult. Not as difficult as you would think with Iced Over. Mega Man X's charge shot has stayed the same since between 1 and 3, changed slightly in about the same 4, 5, 6. I'm assuming unarmored X, by the way. 7 had its own, 8 had its own set of charge levels. You mean 8 is just X, is because X came before 8. Supposed near completion, I hope they pick up the slack and release it in some fashion. We really want to end off the series at some point. Same with ZX Advent. Basically next generation. So the 20th and final level of the stream is Flightman Mega Man Supercharged by Cowleb with 3 plays and a score of 1. There is no time challenge for the stage, but I'll try completing it as fast as possible and probably set the PB that way. I'll cover that stage for tonight then. Oh, I can cover it for tonight, Gokulis. Adding it. Just make sure it exists. Here we go. Base as always, because he does it the fastest. We probably want separate PBs for each character. Otherwise, some of them can more easily exploit the level design and whatnot. Probably the weakness of this boss is the tornado hold. Looks to be. It's under 100,000. Whoop. That was the... I'm gonna eat the time loss. I should have just used this. You're pointing the wrong You're pointing the wrong way, Sniper Joe. Oh. Wish there was an on-screen timer when it's gonna turn off. The flash stopper really trivializes the stage, to be honest. Until I run out, that is. Halfway through. I'm trying to speedrun this as fast as possible so Cowleb can see how fast it is. Or how to set the PB, I mean. Sure, go right ahead. I'll add it for tonight's stream. Good thing I have a spare. But I need to save it up for the boss battle. You're thinking of Metar, Joe. You're thinking of the Metar cannon from Mega Man 5. Cannon Joe was in Mega Man 6. There is no Cannon Joe in Mega Man 1. There was only one Sniper Joe variant in Mega Man 1. Time for the boss. Of course it'd be this. Yep, this is his weakness. Of course I should have saved it. Still effective even though I'm out of it. One of the only weapons where it's still useful when it's out. In terms of damage priorities, that is. If you're looking to set a PB, I suggest to set it under 3 minutes and 10 seconds, or 3 minutes and 15 seconds. I died once, so players can easily get under that. Perhaps even 3 minutes if you want to push it, Cowleb. So with this level done, this marks the end of the stream. I covered 2 levels that I found online and 18 viewer submitted levels. I'm not sure what my favorite level would be just yet. I'll have to choose that in post, to be honest. Right now, my favorite level would probably be Mega Man DOS Dyna Man by GamerFromTheWeb, though I may change my mind later. With an honorable mention going to Ghost Man Ghost of the Past by Lipatio. Despite it being a messy stage, I like its ideas. With another honorable mention going to Mega Saga Skyscraper by Jidox74. So the next stream will start up in about 5 hours and 35 minutes. And thanks for joining, everyone. Any levels that I haven't completed during this stream will be done during the next one. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!